Hey everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Monday, June 10th, 2024. Time is 8:57 p.m. Jersey time because I am still in New Jersey. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but that's what time it is right now as I am making this video. Okay, so anyway, let's get right to it. We got another disgusting story of our well-trained professional heroes. You know, the type that are always out there risking our lives. That's right, they're risking your life, my life, everybody's life as they protect and serve the government. Okay, in this case here, we have another one of these child predators with a little twist to it. This was reported on May 31st, 2024. And I'm reading the story from Fox56.com. Reads as follows. Tamaqua officer arrested on multiple charges, including child pornography. But there's another one to it. It's even just as disgusting as that. They're not putting it in the headlines. Okay, an officer with the Tamaqua Police Department was arrested on several charges on Friday. Officer Christopher Cords, 27, well, there you go. How many times am I going to tell you, people? You hire money at the age of 30 and you got problems, okay? You got problems. Bloomsburg was arrested Friday morning by the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office. Details are limited at this time, but court records say Cords is facing multiple charges. Sexual contact with a minor, unlawful contact with a minor, child pornography, disseminating photography of child sexual acts, disseminating explicit sexual materials of a minor, criminal use of a communications facility, sexual intercourse with an animal. That's right, that's what I said, people. Sexual intercourse with an animal. Conspiracy to disseminate photography of child sexual acts, conspiracy to possess child pornography. Fox 56 spoke to residents who wanted to remain anonymous. They tell us that they live close to the Tamaqua Police Department and are concerned. The fact that the police and someone with such a high position of authority is going around doing things like this, us as civilians are supposed to be taken care of, they said. Extremely concerned with some of the charges he has. Like, I have a 2-year-old niece that lives above the same house as me, and the police is just down the road. So now they're afraid of the whole police department. What's going on out there? They should be defending or helping and protecting us. Instead, we have to worry about them as well. They have. Well, first of all, they do not protect us. They protect the government. The job of the police is to enforce laws, investigate crimes, make arrests, gather evidence, and assist the prosecution. And another thing that they do while protecting the government is they generate revenue for the government. That's what they do. See, these people, they got this mind virus in their head. They're confused. They think the police are here to protect us. They are not here to protect us. Get it straight, people. Spread the rumor. Okay. The Tamaqua Police Department acknowledged that Cords was arrested, stating, our office only just became aware of this situation this morning. So they weren't even telling that department. This was behind the scenes here. That kind of tells you something, too. You wonder why they didn't contact the chief. And we are not in a position to comment on the charge specifically. However, we are cooperating fully. Blah, blah. What else would you do? You're going to be not cooperative? We are not, let's see what else. However, we are cooperating fully, and we will continue to cooperate fully with the Attorney General's investigation of Officer Cords. We are not aware of any allegation of inappropriate activity while Officer Cords was on duty. The department said Cords was suspended without pay for conduct unbecoming of a police officer and a human being. The borough and the department said they are considering further action as more information becomes available. Cords remains lodged in the Columbia County Prison, unable to post $250,000 cash bail. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for June 12th. Imagine that. They don't want this guy to go anywhere. $250,000, they got him. You know they got him. He's going to prison, and they don't want him to run. Now, there's something else here I want to read. Let me get it off my mail. Hang in there with me, people. Okay. Okay, so there's a separate story here. The headline caught my attention, which is why I'm going to read it to you. So this was on WNEP.com, and the headline reads, "I'm appalled. Residents are shocked after a police officer in Schuylkill County is charged with child sex crimes. Chat logs filled with descriptions of sexual acts with minors of an infant and several animals filled the pages of criminal complaint. Investigators say Tamaqua Patrolman Christopher Cords talked openly about it all on the internet." See, they're not even going to have a trial. This guy's just going to like, all right, plead, the best thing he can do at this point is take a plea deal, because he openly, and they have evidence of him saying, yeah, I want to do this. So this is a pre-planned thing. It's not like he got drunk and did something stupid. "I'm appalled and I've heard nothing," said Carol Paisley of Tamaqua. "If he did it, then he deserves to be charged." According to the State Attorney General's office, investigators received a tip that Cords, who lives in Bloomsburg, was sharing inappropriate images of children on social media. During the investigation, authorities obtained a search warrant for Cords on Snapchat. It was there investigators say they discovered conversations between him and other users where he described his sexual attraction to children and allegedly tried to solicit child pornography. It gets worse, people. According to a search warrant in another conversation app, investigators say Cords admitted to participating in and sending videos of sexual acts with animals. So, participating, does that mean he was making videos himself, or is he just like sharing them with me? I mean, it's disgusting. This cop obviously has some kind of, he has a problem, okay? And that's the best way we should look at it. He has a problem. And, but I don't know how you're going to solve a problem like that. I mean, the best I can tell everybody, if you have weird thoughts, sexual thoughts in your head, keep it to yourself. Don't act on it, because you're going to end up in jail. And remember what I say here, bad decisions make great stories. You want to be on my channel? Go do stupid stuff like that. Okay, let's get back to it. According to a search warrant in another conversation, investigators say Cords admits to participating in sending videos of sexual acts with animals, so I guess he did. All of this was happening during the time investigators say he was employed as a patrolman with the Tamaqua Borough Police Department. A witness told investigators that back in 2021, Cords told her he wanted to have kids so he could abuse them. He claimed he could get away with it since he was a police officer. This guy's just like, I get a feeling he's getting his nut off, telling probably females, no less, these things that he wants to do. This probably gets him aroused by the shock value of it. Newswatch 16 reached out to Tamaqua Police. The department chief Michael Hobbs released a statement saying, in part, quote, "We are not aware of any blah, 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 blah. Officer Cords has been suspended, aka fired." They just couldn't say it. Cords faces 18 felony counts of child sex charges and 3 misdemeanor counts of sexual intercourse with animals, plus some other crazy stuff. So what's going on in law enforcement, people. This goes on all the time. This is not the first time I've done a story where a cop wanted to have sex with an animal. Okay, it comes down to, again, I guess, like the children can't defend themselves. The animal can't defend. The animal can't even talk. The animal can't do anything except try to get away or deal with it best it can, I suppose. But this is sick, man. And this shit is going on. All is going on at an alarming rate. Child pornography, let me clarify that. Child sexual exploitation is now the #1 crime male police officers in America are being arrested for. And in that category of child sexual exploitation, that has to do with child pornography, the possession of it, the distribution of it, the making of it. They're also molesting young children. They like to try to hook up with 16-year-old high school girls. They like to pick up 13 to 15-year-old girls. That seems to be another big thing that they like to do. They like to stalk girls, women, and rape women. There is a problem. There's a sexual violence problem going on in law enforcement, and Nobody's talking about it but me. I think I did see a story one time not too long ago. I didn't download or keep it or anything, but where they talked about what's going on in law enforcement. But it's disgusting. It is a problem, people, and we, and I mean when I say we, I mean me, you, and everyone. We have to start talking about this. You know, you got to go. You got to scan your news every day. And you see a story about something like that, immediately go to that police department's Facebook page. At minimum, what you can do, and I do this at work at my one job. Nobody knows what I do. They don't know what they don't know about my activism here. And sometimes I'll come and say, hey, you hear the story about the cop that had sex with children, with distributing porn and having sex with animals, and they're shocked. They don't, you know, I do this all the time. And when I hear an alarming story such as this, or a local cop story, I will talk about it also at work. I'll bring it up just so that they hear about this. And this is what we all have to do. You sit there and just shake your heads and say, oh, this is disgusting. I can't believe what's going on here. Well, shaking head does nothing for anybody. You have to be active about it. You've got to be proactive, I should say, and go to these police departments to spread the word, because, you know, it's children's lives that are at stake here, and that's really the big thing here. And we have to put a stop to it, because it's getting worse, people. You know, I look back in beginning my videos when I first started, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I didn't have these kind of stories going on all the time. I had stupid stuff going on. Now it's almost every week, people, almost every week. And just remember, every time you see one of these stories, some child or children have been victimized either by this cop or by the person that's providing the entertainment for that particular cop. And finally, you know, one of the things I get all the time is I put these stories up, and I get the bootlickers, the badge bunnies, the blue willy gobblers, the back the blue, you know, the people who think the police can do no wrong, the people who blindly support the police. You know, they attack me. Oh, you hate cops, you this, you that. I mean, it never ends. It's a point where it goes one ear and out the other, because I realize they're just stupid and don't know any better. But they get on there and they attack me and call me names and all that. And they're more alarmed by me talking about bad behavior of police officers. They're more angry about that than what the cops are doing. So can we conclude that they're okay with this, or we just conclude they got selective hearing? I don't know. So we got to stand up to them, people. You got to push back. You have to push back. Sitting, as I said before, sitting on your ass on the couch, shaking your head, it's not going to change anything. It's just going to give me clicks and views, and clicks and views really don't do anything, because I don't make any money off these videos. I do this purely because I have a calling to do it. So, all right, enough of my bloviating. Let me know what you think in the comments section about a cop who's having sex with dogs, animals. They said animals. I would just assume it's a dog. And he's making videos of him having sex with the dogs, and he's got child porn and everything else. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'll put the links in the description. Till next time, people.